Alright, so now as I got a new setup here, my living room is now in the background. Couple trailers are being released this week. We have the Spectre teaser trailer coming out either on Friday or Saturday. They haven't decided yet. They said Saturday, now they're saying Friday, now they can't decide. We get a 15-second Halo 5 Guardians trailer. I would talk about that if it actually showed shit. However, there is a trailer that actually does show stuff in a good minute and 30 seconds, and that is the trailer for Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. So the trailer starts out with Alec Baldwin. Apparently Alec Baldwin is in this movie, and Alec Baldwin is talking to Jeremy Renner. He's like, I want you to choose your next words very carefully. Where is Hunt? Then the next scene in the trailer shows Ethan Hunt like tied up. Looks like he's getting tortured. It kind of reminded me of the opening of Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol where he breaks out of jail. I'm just like, this kind of harkens back to that a little too much. But then there's some hot chick that I thought was Michelle Monaghan, but it's not her. He's like, yeah, do I know you? And he just kicks the dude and goes like full Hulk on them. I'm just like, yeah, that's, now that I look at her, that is not Michelle Monaghan. She's trying to help Ethan Hunt get out of, like, escape his capture, and like, she's doing all this Austin Powers, like, judo chop shit. I'm just like, who is this chick? Holy shit, she is hot. Then after he says, we never met before, right? You just see him running through, like, the prison or wherever the hell he is. Machine guns getting shot at him. Then it cuts to, like, a motorcycle chase. You're just like, this looks badass. Then he shows a few more clips of the motorcycle chase that is supposedly supposed to be in this movie. And my first thought was, this kind of looks like Fast and Furious Mission Impossible style. It looks like the opening action scene to the fourth Fast and Furious movie, but with no cars. Instead of cars, it's bikes. Not only that, but the location looks similar. You're just like, this scene was in the fourth Fast and Furious. Well, yeah, it definitely was. And you just see Simon Pegg come on the screen. He's in the subway. Somebody hands him a package, and he gets a phone. He's like, hey, Ethan, where are you? And he's like, and Ethan Hunt is just like, hey, Benji, the Syndicate is real. At this point, you're like, wait, the Syndicate's who is the Syndicate? I don't think any of the other Mission Impossible movies mention the Syndicate. If they did, I didn't really remember it because none of them are really that memorable except for the fourth one. And this is the kind of trailer where it comes out 4 months before the movie is actually being released in theaters, where it has to answer something but not too much about what or who this object or person is. And the trailer does just that. You just hear a Tom Cruise voiceover say, the Syndicate is a rogue nation trained to do what we do. The anti-IMF. Then you just see a couple of clips of a couple more crazy-ass Fast and Furious action scenes, and then you get this chick that pops on the screen. She's talking to Ethan Hunt. She's just like, if you want to bring down the Syndicate, it's impossible. You just see Ethan Hunt smiling at this point. He's just like, yeah, I've been told that before in the past 4 movies, and I still succeeded. You get some more crazy action scenes, and Ethan Hunt's like, hey, desperate times, desperate measures, then more crazy action scenes, and a cameo from Ving Rhames in the trailer. Of course he's going to be in the movie. I don't think he's going to be a cameo in the movie, but he's a cameo in the trailer. And after that, you just see a Tom Cruise is hanging on to the side of a plane. It is, honestly, it is Fast and Furious. And that's pretty much the trailer. And if you ask me, the plot kind of sounds interesting. There's this rogue nation called the Syndicate who does what the IMF is trained to do, but they're like the anti-IMF. But the action scenes look like they're trying to overdo or be bigger than the action scenes in the Fast and Furious movies. The Fast and Furious movies get bigger and bigger with each one. I mean, Fast 5, you had that crazy, like, heist with the safe being driven through Rio de Janeiro, and then the end of the 6th one, you had the tank and the cargo plane. You had a tank and a cargo plane. And in the 7th one, you get a bus that shoots machine guns that gets taken out by Paul Walker and his crew. Paul Walker is somehow, like, hanging over the edge in his car. He gets out of his car, runs up the bus as the bus is falling, jumps off the bus, jumps onto the cliff, lands feet first onto safety, and you're just like, how did that happen? That looks crazy. It looks ridiculous. And that's kind of what the action scenes look like in this movie, and that's honestly kind of a bummer. I mean, I guess you could say that the bike chase that was shown in this trailer kind of harkens back to MI2, yeah, sure. But at the same time, they were probably like, Fast 5 had a safe driven through the streets of Rio de Janeiro, pretending to be like a wrecking ball, wrecking everything in sight. Then Fast and Furious 6 had a tank and a cargo plane, and then Fast and Furious 7 is having this. So let's just have Ethan Hunt grab onto the side of a plane and make it look ridiculous and have him do all these crazy motorcycle chases and all this crazy action stuff that nobody really is going to be that entertained by. Because we've seen it a million times before, which, yeah, like I said, you know, kind of a bummer. for a Mission Impossible movie, especially after how good Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol was. I'm happy though that if this movie is good, they are not making the mistake of releasing it in the winter, because Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, everybody thought was doomed to fail because it was like, it's a blockbuster that's released in the winter, but it's probably going to get terrible reviews now that it's released in the winter, so no, it got good reviews. So, we're going to make a fifth one. We're going to make that crazy with crazy action, but somehow a good plot, and we're going to release that in the summer. Maybe it'll get bad reviews, and then we'll have to go do the sixth one back to winter. I don't know. Who knows? But that's Mission Impossible 5. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation looks like it has a good plot, good cast, good acting, good writing, except for the action scenes, which look beyond ridiculous. So I want some feedback. Have you seen the teaser trailer for Mission Impossible Rogue Nation? If you have, I want some feedback. Drop me a comment in the comment section below. And for more news and reviews on movies, movie trailers, video games, and TV shows, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button, and welcome to my world.